GTN, my name's Ian, and my question is, how does gravity work?
It dropped. It fell.
Oh no!
It dropped again. Is gravity getting you down? Introducing Gravigon, 'cause you're a better you in space. Thanks, Gravigon.
As if anybody's going to fall for that.
Hi, yes, I'll have one Gravigon, please. Or two. We'll just make it 4.
Unfortunately for Matt, there is no escaping gravity. Here on Earth, anyway. Gravity is basically the superglue that holds everything down. In fact, it's the reason we even have a down. But how does it actually work? Well, gravity is one of those things people have been wondering about for a really, really long time. There were lots of early theories and experiments to try to find out why things fall down. The guy who most of us think of as the grandfather of gravity is this guy, Sir Isaac Newton. He was an English mathematician, astronomer, theologian, author and physicist who came up with a theory about gravity almost 300 years ago. The story goes that Newton was sitting under a tree when an apple fell and hit him on the head. Although some say that never actually happened, but whatever. The point is that whatever fell, whether it was an apple, a banana or a fish, led to Newton asking this question. Why did the apple fall down onto the ground and not up into the sky? He realised there must be an invisible force pulling the apple to the ground, and he called that force gravity. Now, gravity works because every object that has mass is attracted or naturally pulled towards every other object that has mass. The force of that pull depends on how much mass an object has. An apple has a small mass, whereas the Earth has a much, much larger mass. So the apple falls towards the Earth. But the interesting thing about gravity is that it pulls everything towards the Earth at the same rate. That was discovered by a famous Italian guy called Galileo, who dropped a heavy ball and a light ball from the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Both were said to have fallen at the same speed. Although that probably didn't happen either. But in any case, the moral of the story is that the two balls fell at the exact same speed. Of course, if you dropped a feather and, say, a hammer, the feather would obviously take longer. That's because air pushes against the feather more than the hammer, slowing it down as it falls. However, if you did the same experiment somewhere without an atmosphere, say on the moon, you'd find they both fall at the same rate. And here's proof from US astronaut David Scott in 1971.
How about that?
Speaking of space, in order to get to the moon, you have to fight very hard to break away from gravity. Which is why you need a really big rocket to, say, send a sports car into space. And why Matt will need something a little more legit than a Gravigon.
I'm not sure if these are working. Need to buy some more.